So in this video, we're going to look at how to correct and reverse some common mistakes and errors that users can make in Applied Relay in relation to the account system. So the first issue we're going to look at is that of reversing a posting premium error. So the user has posted up a premium and have made some sort of mistake, or later they want to actually take it down and make some sort of alteration to it. So in this example here, I'm just going to post a premium. And we're going to raise the gross premium for 400 and the commission rate 7.5 and the broker fee 50 and okay. So you can see that posts up the premium on the system, and if I go to the accounts tab, I can see the posting there as well. So what if we've made some sort of mistake or we want to adjust the fee later on? So we have an option here. If the user right clicks, they'll see an option here called posted in error. So this is only available for brokers who are currently using the Profit 360 account system. So if they click posted in error, the system will roll back the premium posting. So in other words, it will reverse it, it will clear them off and allocate the two transactions together. The debit is back to 0 and the status has also been rolled back to temporary. So you can use the postfix to correct any issue in relation to the payment type or the wrong insurance company or anything in relation to the figures, and then make the adjustment and repost it. Users should note that they could also postfix from the company side of the system. So if it is a situation where it is a direct debit case with no fee, there won't actually be a transaction in the account or client side, so you'll have to go to the company side to do the postfix. So the next scenario here we're going to look at is if the user has posted off the monies with the wrong payment type. So for example, they have received the money as cash when it was actually a bank transfer. So how do we fix that? So just in this example, I'm going to deliberately cash it off as cash. So put in my amount and leave it on cash, and we will allocate the money to that. And you can see the total due is now 0 as we have received the money as cash. So if I just look at the cash book just for today, just to see that, you can see there the cash has been posted for Gerald and 440 has been received. So the idea is at the end of the day, when you're reconciling your cash book, you will notice the error here that it's been received as cash when it should have been a bank transfer. So how do we fix that? So if you go into the accounts tab and select the cash and try to post in an error, you'll receive this message that says the transaction type is not yet supported. So you cannot postfix credits or cash on the system. You can only postfix premiums that you've posted. So to fix this, you need to go into transactions and batch posting. So in this particular area here, we put in the client code, and you can see it on the bottom right hand corner. So we select the payment type that needs to be reversed. So in this scenario, cash was posted up for 440 in error. So I leave it on cash and I go to the amount and I put in 440. So I'm minusing out, so minus 440 to take it out. Again, I would select the correct date. So if you're reversing cash that was done yesterday or last week, pick the relevant date. Press OK and post transaction. You'll receive a couple of messages here. Just say yes and no. So if I give the system a quick refresh here, we can see that the debit is back because I have minused out the credit. So now all we have to do is just to repost the cash, and this time select the correct payment method. So 440, and if I scroll down to the bottom here, we can select bank transfer, again automatic to assign it, and OK. And that will fix the error. So if I look at the cash book now, you can see the original cash posting there for 440 and it's been minused out. So the total cash for today is now 0. And then just above we can see the bank transfer for 440. So this is now correct. So you can use the batch posting option to fix any type of incorrect payment type, whether it's cash or check or card or bank transfer, etc. So the next scenario we're going to look at is if you have incorrectly posted up a journal onto a client file and you want to reverse it. So the journals can be used for a variety of purposes, mainly to balance accounts. So in this scenario, I'm going to deliberately post monies to the file of Gerald here. So I'm going to put money onto his file in error. So if I put in cash to policy and €100 and press OK, what this will actually do is it will credit his account with €100. So you can see the credit is there for €100. So how do we reverse journals? So again, if I just look at the accounts tab and go to the journal that I've just posted, you can see it there, cash to policy. If I right click and post an error, again, I'm going to get the same message that we got for trying to reverse a wrong payment type. Transaction type is not supported yet. So in other words, it's not possible to postfix a journal. So to reverse it is very simple. You just basically do it again. So repeat the process, and this time put a minus or a plus in the amount to take it down. So in the scenario here, I put in €100 originally. So to take it out, I simply put in minus €100. And again, make sure my date is the same. So if I had done this yesterday, I would change this in this scenario to the 15th. I'll leave it on today and press OK. And it'll ask you, do you wish to allocate them? So the answer is yes. You always want to allocate journals to a transaction so that they're allocated to each other and cleared off at month end. So there's the two of them, the plus and the minus. I can double click, or just click automatic, and that assigns them to each other. And now the account is balanced again. So to recap, to reverse the journal, just simply redo the journal, and this time put a plus or a minus and allocate the two of them together. So in this scenario, we're going to look at how to fix a situation where money has been receipted in against the wrong policy. So in this example, we have a customer, Ken, who has a motorcycle and home. There is debits raised on both of these, so 400 each, so there's €800 outstanding. So the scenario here is that he has called in and he's paid €400 against the home policy, or that's what he wants to do, but the agent has mistakenly posted the money against the motorcycle. So how do we get around this? So to begin with, I'm going to deliberately just post the money against the motorcycle. So just post the cash against the motorcycle. So you can see now the balance is cleared because we have done that, and the 400 is still outstanding on the home. So how do we fix that problem? So we go into the accounts tab. So the first thing we should do is actually postfix the premium for the motorcycle. So this is the new business, and I can see here it's 001. So 001. So this is the one we want to postfix. So right click and postfix. And what this does is it actually breaks the connection between the credit and the debit, and it actually frees up the credit that we can now allocate it against the home policy. So these two here. So we get into the cash screen, and you can see there's the debit for the home and the credit that we've just created by doing the postfix. Just click automatic. That marries the two of them together. And you can see now the home policy has cleared, the balance is 0. So, but also the motorcycle is incorrectly saying temporary and there's no balance. So just to finish here, we just have to re-raise the premium for the motorcycle. And that's the debit back up, and that completes the process. So in this next scenario, we're going to look at how to reverse a transaction that has been reconciled with the insurer. So you have already reconciled the transaction and you want to reverse it. So you've done it, you reconciled it in error, and you want to bring it back. So if we go into the accounts tab here, and you'll see that I've actually already reconciled this particular transaction. So if I scroll down to the bottom here, you can actually see the company payment details. So you can see this is the date I reconciled it, and these are the figures. This is the net premium, and this is the commission. So this has been reconciled. So how do I basically reverse that and get it back? So there's no point in going into the company reconciliation and trying to find the transaction and reverse it, as that's not possible because it's already been reconciled. So what we have to do here is use a mixture of return premium and endorsement premium to recreate it. So to begin with, we're going to post a return premium here for the amount that we actually reconciled with the insurance company Aviva. So I'm posting a return premium, 400. Make sure obviously the payment type is correct and click OK. So put in the description of what you're doing. Now what we do is we post an endorsement premium for the same amount. Make sure to put in your date and OK. So to summarize there, we've posted a return premium for €400, and then we've also posted an endorsement premium for €400. So now what we do is we go into the company rec and select the insurance company and filter. I'm just going to bring up those transactions so you can actually see the two transactions there. There's the return and there's the endorsement. So to proceed, what we do here is we just simply reconcile the return premium. So I'm reconciling the minus amount and go ahead and commit it and reconcile it. That will then leave the endorsement premium for €400 in the system until such time that you're ready to reconcile it.